Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel, and my name is Moon Dancer. How are you guys doing? We are returning for part 2 of Energy Essentials, and this one is on Earth Magic, plants, animals, and people, and how to connect to those. Earth Magic is so important for spell work and magical workings of any sort, because we can draw energy from the earth to power our spells, and that's an important thing that we witches do. So it might be kind of important to know how to sense and connect to energy's earth. So that's what these exercises are going to be about. Just a few things. When you use Earth's energy, always return it. You know, it's kind of a respect thing, obviously. When working with people, you know, be careful what kind of energy that person has. You don't want some wonky negative energy, you know, in your aura, in your chakras. You don't want that. So, I mean, that's just a couple tips I can give you, but I'll give you some more on the way. So let's get on to exercise 1, and that is Earth energy, like I said before. In this exercise, you know, just go outside, go to a secluded place, a place where there's not a lot of people, if anybody. Like, it'd be best if there was just you there, like, because then you ain't gonna have to worry about getting disturbed. And just close your eyes and take a deep breath in and a deep breath out, and just listen to the world around you. Listen to the birds. Feel the breeze blowing on your face. Listen to the other animals and the creatures around you. Feel the ground beneath you. And just really feel the earth. You know, get a good sense of the energy and the magic around it. Like, the earth is just awesome. Like, really. I promise. And then I just want you to take a moment to just kind of somewhat get in a meditative state with this. You know, keep breathing in and out and get a real good sense of it. And then find a place to sit down. It's best if you sit on the ground. And I want you to open all your chakras. If you remember in part 1, that's when you imagine the colorful disc. Open all those, starting from your crown to your root chakra. And then I want you to imagine tendrils coming out of your root chakra. Tendrils of energy, excuse me. And of course, this is best if you close your eyes to do this. But in your mind's eye, imagine these tendrils going into the earth and all the way to the earth's core. And then imagine a river of energy and connect those tendrils to that river, just to where you're barely over it, and get a sense of how that feels. You know, you should just start feeling different. You know, you should start feeling the earth's energy. Well, after you've taken a moment to kind of get an idea what that feels like, go ahead and merge those tendrils in with this river of energy. to where you're a part of it, because we are a part of the earth. So merging your energy tendrils to this river should almost come naturally, because we are made up of all the elements. Earth is made up of all the elements. We're very, very much alike. So I want you to merge them. And then just take a moment to, just breathe in and out again. And get an idea of what that feels like. What kind of energy are you getting off the earth? How does it feel? And like really take note of this, in a notepad in your head. Because this is an amazing thing to do, to connect to the earth. And another term for this, of course, is grounding. If you've never heard of it, well, that's basically what this is. When you've had, your time and your moment to sense what that energy feels like, go ahead and slowly disconnect those tendrils and slowly start bringing them back up to your root chakra. And just kind of thank the earth for letting you get a sense of its energy. Because you want to be polite. You don't want to be respectful. You wouldn't want somebody to just, tap into your energy and ha ha ha. Be respectful, guys. Come on. Say thank you. Once your tendrils are back up into your root chakra, go ahead and start closing them. As you're doing this, take note if you feel any different after connecting to the energies earth. Do you feel any different from before you did it? And if you do, like I said, take note of that. Stick a little notepad up there or something. Once all your chakras are closed, go ahead and open your eyes and just kind of think about how you feel now. Do you feel more energized? Do you feel calmer? How do you feel? Make sure not to take any of Earth's energy with you when you bring those tendrils back. Just bring back your own. So, I should have mentioned that earlier. But, yeah. Try not to take its energy unless you plan on returning it. So, yeah. That is exercise 1 for Earth Magic. Let's get into exercise 2. So, exercise 2 is animal magic. Okay, well, exercise 2 is animal and plant magic, but it's broken up into 2 parts. Part A is animal magic. Now, you can use a pet of yours. It could be any animal that you want. It doesn't matter. Just make sure that the animal is not restless or uncomfortable, or if it's not cool with this, don't go with it. If the animal's not cool with doing this, leave that poor animal alone. That's just common sense, okay? I did do this with my cat. However, I'm not gonna get my cat to sit still for this video, so there's that. What you want to do is just start off petting your animal. Just showing your animal some love. Simple as that. Then we're going to open up our palm chakras. Woo! And again, you just rub your hands together, or you can clap to do this. However, please do not scare your animal with a big old loud noise. You don't want to startle the poor thing, because then, well, you might as well forget about doing the rest of the exercise, because guess what? Your animal just flew the coop. So, Open up those chakras, those hand chakras. And then instead of completely touching your animal, you're just gonna act like a petting motion, like you're still petting it, but two or 3 inches above it, just enough that you can sense their energy field. And you're going to, petting motions, except not touching the animal. And then just get an idea of what their energy field feels like, sense it, and then take note of how it feels, does it feel much different than yours, or, just take note of how that feels. Now, we're going to do tendrils again. You're going to put, your hands over your animal, and in your mind's eye, again, extend your energy tendrils into your animal's energy field. Do this slowly. Don't scare them. If when you connect to him and they get startled, don't continue with it. You don't want to do this with a startled animal. But once you've connected and you've merged with their energy field, take note of how it feels, how your energy fields are similar. I think you'll notice that they are. And really just get a sense of what your animal's energy field feels like. And once you've done this, slowly pull those tendrils back. You don't want to do this fast and startle the poor thing, but slowly pull them back into your palm chakras. And go ahead and open your eyes. Be sure to just take your energy, not the animals. If you have to, rub your hands together, kind of, and just pet your animal again. And kind of I appreciate you letting me do this type thing. So that's always good to do. Take note of any feelings you had, any differences, anything like that. So that is exercise part A. This is part B, is on plants. Now you can use a tree, you can use a potted plant, or you can use a plant that is in the ground. You're going to do the same thing. Open those palm chakras by rubbing or clapping. Now with the plant that you're using, you're just going to put your palms facing inward around the stem, but not touching it. Just enough that you can feel its energy field. Once you've done that, get an idea of what it feels like. How does it feel? How does it differ from yours? And then you're going to do the tendrils, just like we did with the animal. Extend those tendrils out in your mind's eye until they have connected and merged with the plant. Get an idea how that feels, How does it differ from yours? How does it differ from the animal's energy field? Just note anything that you're feeling. Really take this all in, get a good sense of it, and be sure to take notes. In your head, on paper, I don't care, But this is an experience you're not going to want to lose. So that's why I'm really adamant about, remembering everything you're feeling. Once you've had time to kind of focus on this, in a meditative state, slowly pull those tendrils back out into your palm chakras. And don't pull the plant's energy out. What did I say? That's not nice. And just kind of rub your hands together again. And And take note, really. I'm not even gonna say that again, even though I just did. Anyways, that was exercise 2. Let's move on. Drum roll, please, for exercise 3. So exercise 3 is a little more complex, and if you're not ready to try this, it's okay. No hard feelings whatsoever. But exercise 3 is connecting with a partner. Exercise 3 has 3 parts. Part A is lowering your barrier. Our energy field has a barrier to protect ourselves from negative energy and people from just coming on in and helping themselves, you know. Now, for this, you need to take a deep breath, in and out, sense your energy field, and open your chakras, and push that energy as far out as you can until you have reached the edge of your energy field. This may take many attempts, and if that's the case, don't feel bad. Please do not feel bad at all. You don't even want to know how many times it took me to get this. But once you are at the edge of your energy field, I want you to visualize these energy pores, and then I want you to open them with the intent of allowing energy that you are okay with letting in. That way, during this process, other energy can't just, you know, come on in. Now, when you're opening these pores, do it with the intent of only allowing energy you want in. That's going to protect you in the long run. Once these pores are open, then that process is finished. That is lowering your barrier. It's actually very simple. Well, okay, to a certain extent. I don't want to say it's simple, but I don't want to say it's hard. That's part A. Part B is connecting with a passive partner, which would be somebody that is not taking part in it. They're allowing you to connect to their energy field, but they're not going to connect to yours. That's what this is. You want to sit down. That's the best way to do this, in a lotus position, cross-legged, in front of your partner, palms on your thighs, and just open your chakras again. You know, make sure that your barrier is lowered, you know, like just explained. And for the lowering your barrier part, your partner actually needs to do that too. That's not where the passive part comes in, because if they don't lower their barrier, well, guess what? You ain't getting in. So they actually need to lower theirs too. Now, feel your energy from your crown chakra all the way down to your root. And I want you to visualize those tendrils again. No, sorry, not tendrils. I'm getting my exercises mixed up, guys. No. Your energy field, you know, think of it kind of like a bubble around you. Well, I want you to extend it out. Just keep working it and imagine it getting bigger and bigger and bigger until it's just barely touching your partner's energy field. Just take note of how that feels. You know, how does it feel to you? How is it similar to yours? And then I want you to slowly extend it more to where your energy fields are merging. Take a little time out to focus on this, meditate on it, get an idea how it feels. Really take note of what you're feeling when this happens. After you've had time to do that, go ahead and disconnect your energy field. And then just slowly start visualizing your energy field going back to its normal size, getting smaller and smaller and smaller until all your chakras are back to their normal size. And take note of that, you know, how that felt to just broaden, you know, your energy field and then pulling it back in. I mean, really take note of how that feels, because woo! I'm just playing with you guys. Open your eyes, you know. You and your partner together discuss each other's experiences and feelings, because it's good to compare each other's, you know, experience, because one may not have felt what the other felt. So that's good to do. Alright, what part are we on? Part B. Or the third part. Good grief. Is connecting with a active partner. You're going to do the same thing, except this time they are actually going to be pushing out their energy field too. So you guys are literally like going to be pushing each other's energy fields into each other. So you're both giving and receiving, you know, at the same time. Could open up those chakras, you know, imagine them getting bigger and your energy field just extending out, and your partner is going to be doing this too. And of course, don't forget to lower the barrier beforehand, you know, with those pores, open those up. And before you guys actually completely merge, just rest a little bit when they're just barely touching. And go ahead, take note on how that feels. And then go ahead and merge them. And really take note on how that feels, you know, especially when you're giving and you're receiving and your partner is doing the very exact same thing. Like, wow. That's awesome, guys. That's two people, like, connecting energy-wise. Like, you guys aren't even physically touching, but you're connected. And that is awesome. Okay, like, I couldn't wait to do this exercise. I couldn't really show it on here. My husband don't necessarily want to be on YouTube. So, yeah. When you guys have had time to focus on this, go ahead and slowly disconnect and slowly just pull your energy field back in to where those chakras go back to their normal size. And at this point, go ahead and close your chakras and open your eyes. At this time, you also should close your pores. You want to make sure those are closed before you go on about your day, because if you leave those open, they might not go so well. I don't recommend you keeping them open. And how you do that is just go back to the edge of your energy field, and in your mind's eye visualize those pores just coming to a tight close. and then just, you know, come back in to your center. And discuss with your partner each other's experiences, because the same with the passive, they may not have felt what you felt, so you guys really want to compare and take note and get an idea of each other's energy fields and how it felt to each other. I mean, that's awesome, like, for real. I keep saying for real, but you know, I was really excited about this, and I just can't help but sharing my excitement with you guys. I hope you all try it. But, you know, like I said, beginning, it is kind of a more complex exercise. And if you don't feel comfortable doing this, that is fine. You know, this isn't a rush. This isn't, you know, life or death, whatever. Do this whenever you feel comfortable. I mean, if you think you need to research it more, by all means, research it more until you feel like you know everything you need to know and you feel comfortable doing it. And that goes for any of these exercises, not just this one. So that is like what? The third exercise? That was getting confusing because some of the exercises had like 2 parts and then 3 parts and then, yeah. Anyways, that is all the exercises I have for you today. I hope you guys got a lot out of this, and I hope you guys return for the part 3 of Energy Essentials. There will be a in-depth blog post in the Hatchling clan. If you guys have not checked this out, you just absolutely have to. Please check us out. We're a bunch of goofballs, but you know what? We are awesome! Okay, maybe a little too much enthusiasm, but you know what? Hey, I only have one life. Maybe. But for real, guys, you know, check us out in the Hatchling clan. That link's going to be below. And all these videos are going to have an in-depth blog post with them by me. And yeah, I hope you really enjoy these. And I will see you for part 3 coming soon to theaters near you. No. Coming soon to my channel, though. I promise. And hey, don't forget to dance under the moon.
She's into superstitions, black cats and voodoo dolls. I've got a premonition that girl's gonna make me fall.